Так, народ, всем привет. Собирайтесь потихонечку, сейчас начнем. Сегодня мы заканчиваем проходить этот шедевр, эту великолепную игру. Наконец-то узнаем развязку всей истории. Так, звук есть, все в порядке. Все, не будем тянуть, начнем. Покинуть комнату приора. Тут еще есть что-нибудь интересное? Письмо. Второе письмо за месяц. Я скучаю по Фрэнсису, которому писали. Я записывал свои проповеди. Так родилась книга, что я написал. Неужели я не должен был писать то, во что верю? Все правильно ты сделал, Филипп, не переживай. Итак, нам нужно прогуляться. Собор. Джек все еще работает. Может быть, ему тоже трудно заснуть. Так, здесь еще что-нибудь. Могилы. Тут они все покоятся в ожидании. Дорогие друзья, ушедшие раньше меня. Когда придет мое время, я их снова увижу. Так. Там приора. Пойдем сюда прогуляемся.
If James died in that fire, then what happened to his remains? He was never properly buried, and that is Jack's fault.
Ну, там такое пламя было, наверное. Ничего не осталось. Так, здесь ничего нет. Пойдем к собору сразу.
A magnificent cathedral, but I would have been more than content with the old one, had it not been burned to the ground.
Угу. Тропинка вокруг собора, погнали.
Hello? I thought I saw someone.
Это какой-то пацаненок убежал, судя по всему. Кто такие?
That came from the kitchen.
Это воры, что ли, бегают тут уже повсюду? Пойдем на кухню. Ну да. Жить хотят, народ. Засуха все-таки.
Oh, it's you.
You startled me.
I thought I heard something. Was that you?
No, but I heard it too. Maybe Aliena came back.
No. She's asleep. She returned a few hours ago.
Вернулась, все отлично.
Jack.
Sorry. There's someone in the kitchen.
Yes, I think you're right.
Stay behind me. I'll
Это
go
воры.
ahead.
Это просто воры, это понятно. Пытаются выжить. У них ножики. То есть ничего не видно, да? И они ничего не видят, не слышат.
There's someone in here.
Ну это прям вообще. Может, они глухие?
Outlaws. They are probably just after food. I will talk to them. All right.
Как бы они тебя на лыжи не взяли. Ну-ка давай с Библией, если что, защищаться будешь.
Please. Listen. Oh. We don't mean you harm.
Philip, be careful! Damn it! Philip,
Расчета
throw me a
нет.
stone!
О! О, попал! Ё-моё, вот это жесть была. Как бы Филиппа убили. Чё так сложно?
But
Ну нет, ну реально сложно, слишком быстро было. Камон, что за начало серии? Жесткое. Сначала хоррор. Серьезно? Вот это поворот, первый раз такой за все прохождение. Можно заново. Окей. Прям что-то слишком быстро.
Listen. Oh. We don't mean you harm.
Philip, be careful!
Ё-моё.
Damn it.
Philip, throw me a stone.
Да уж.
But
Привет, Никачан.
No!
Давненько тебя не видел.
Philip!
Вот это поворот, в самом деле. Сложно сжимать, ё-моё.
please, listen. Oh. We don't mean you harm.
Philip, be careful!
Damn it.
Philip, throw me a stone.
Да уж. Сейчас будет еще сложнее. Да ё-моё! Это невозможно. Соревнования? Чем занимаешься? Что за соревнования? Какой вид спорта? Наверное, что за начало? Я все расслабленно, я не думал, что такая жизнь будет в этой игре.
Listen.
Слишком быстро двигается.
We don't mean you harm.
Philip, be careful!
Сейчас он тренируется так вообще, наверное.
Philip, throw me a stone.
А ты издеваешься, что ли, на самом деле? Ну вот... Меня сейчас будет бомбить будет баскетбол.
No! Philip!
Давно занимаешься баскетболом? Нет, меня сейчас будет бомбить. Я так реально был положительно настроен. Но что за фигня в этой игре? Не должно быть такого. Это же просто интерактивная книжка.
Please.
Да уж. Я должен напрягаться.
We don't mean you harm.
Philip, be careful!
Damn it.
4-й год.
Philip, throw
Что
me a
себе?
stone.
Я максимум 2 года одним видом спорта занимался. Потом надоедало. Не могу подолгу одним и тем же заниматься. Да ё-моё, да это невозможно вторую. Я же нажимаю, как она срабатывает? Чайный, привет.
No!
Камон.
Philip!
Я один из самых малобомбящих людей, но походу сегодня начну бомбить. Причем в такой игре, в которой бомбить вообще не из-за чего. Ну камон. Чайна, дай видел твое предложение, но я лего игры не буду проходить. Я с них канал начинал. Там по авторским правам очень жестко все.
Listen.
Поэтому лего игр не будет. Можете даже не предлагать.
We don't mean you harm.
Порнообразы
Philip,
слишком
be
блестят.
careful!
Damn it.
Philip, throw me a stone.
Да неужели? С какой? С 10-й попытки, наверное.
Jack, no.
Это да. Фух, нет, не будет меня бомбить.
It's him. Brother Marcus.
Brother Marcus.
He took Cuthbert's keys to steal food here from the kitchen. Because of me, Remigius found out.
А, его тогда
He
плетью
left. We
отходили.
never saw him
И
again.
он убежал.
Looks like he came back.
Судьба. Вернулся опять же на эту кухню. Продолжать воровать.
You didn't mean for this to happen.
No, but
What about him? Don't be afraid.
Здрасте.
why did you do that, you animal? I will get the others.
No!
What?
He's just a child.
Just a child. Jack forgave the child, just like that. And I forgave him. For that was what he had been when he arrived in Kingsbridge. Just a child. Who was I to judge this man for not confessing what he had done? I had never told his wife, Aliena, that I was responsible for her fate, and for her father's. Even that night, when we all met, I did not dare to tell her.
The walls of Kingsbridge weren't enough anymore. The outlaws had found a way in. We weren't safe in our homes.
So this is what it has come to. Kingsbridge is under attack.
Why didn't Uncle Richard chase them away?
Why?
Now, do not exaggerate. This is not a siege.
We only saw 2 of them, and one of them was a child.
But they almost killed you.
Да, успокоим.
They were just looking for food. They didn't mean any harm.
It's the drought. It destroyed all the crops. They must eat something.
Desperate or not, they're only the vanguard of a full-scale invasion.
If we had a decent earl, the people wouldn't be starving.
It is all too easy to blame a desperate child. Forgiveness is much harder.
It is.
But forgive we must.
Can you? Forgive, I mean.
I already have.
Hamley is the reason for this. He's to blame. It's that simple.
Well, he won't be Earl for long. The Treaty of Wallingford has been signed at last. It's only a matter of time until things change.
What treaty? Winchester is in turmoil about this right now. Stephen and Maud have signed the treaty. Maud's son, Duke Henry, is to be crowned the next king.
And, by agreement, all lands are to be returned to their previous owners.
But Stephen will continue to rule as long as he lives.
The earldom will be ours again.
It will not.
Why the bloody hell not?
Bloody hell.
Language?
No one will enforce this until Stephen is dead.
What is to be done then?
Помочь ему, да? Закончить правление. Поделиться едой с разбойниками. Так, секундочку. Ё-мой, драйвер, как ты не вовремя? Почему игра сворачивается из-за этого?
Well, if they're hungry, can't we just give them something to eat? I'll share.
We should, and we will. But there are too many to feed them all.
We must do something.
Well, I cannot sit quietly and wait until Stephen dies of old age.
Согласен.
The Treaty of Wallingford is in place. I won't wait for another 17 years. Not when I'm so close to fulfilling the promise I made to my father.
You're right, but it wasn't William Hamley who came here last night. It's the outlaws we need to worry about.
Но это первоочередное.
Well, what do we do about it?
Давай натираем разбойников-то Уильяма.
Ha! You know, we could solve all our problems with one blow. We could either fight those outlaws, or we could make them fight for us.
Да.
Fight for you?
Right! We could make them attack William Hamley. Huh. And while they're busy killing each other, we can plan a surprise attack.
Это точно.
I won't have any of that.
What about his mother? I've heard that Hamley still listens to her, that she still has a say in Earl's Castle.
Yes, let's tell his mother.
If we spoke to Regan Hamley, we might not need a physical confrontation at all.
Тоже верно, в принципе. Только как? Через
That'll never
эту
work.
Элизабет?
We have to assault them and take back our father's castle. Even if that means fighting alongside the outlaws.
I don't like either choice, to be honest.
Довольно
Neither do
рискованно.
I. So, what do you think, Alina?
Такс. Лучше хитро поступить. Да, с Риган Хамли нужно поговорить.
I'll negotiate with Regan Hamley. I will go to Earl's Castle.
А вот это перебор.
Alone.
Are you serious, Ali?
Одна, ты чё?
Regan Hamley seems to be in a tight corner herself. She might well be willing to cooperate.
I do hope you're right.
I'll ride with you.
You won't, Cub. Not with that leg of yours.
Your mother is right. Besides, if we all turn up, they might think we mean them harm.
Очень тоже рискованно, не менее, чем открытое противостояние. Серьезно, такая маленькая глава? Да, в принципе, тут я ни на что не мог повлиять. Все само собой
And
произошло.
so, after 17 years, I finally returned to the place I'd once called home. Because I had failed to gain support from the people of Shirring, my only hope now was a deal with William Hamley's mother, Regan. A woman whose possible support was only guaranteed by rumor.
Она точно жива? Слухи. Основываясь на одних слухах, пошла в столь опасное место. Итак, Эрлс Касл, 1154. У графа Ширинга был замок, служивший ему резиденцией. В нескольких милях от рыночного поселения, носящего то же название, маленькая деревушка, разросшаяся вокруг стен замка, получила название Эрлс Касл. В замке располагались жилые помещения для графа и его семьи, а также административный центр графства. Там проживал шериф графства и его люди, а напавших на замок ждали подземелья. Когда замок был жестоко и несправедливо захвачен Уильямом Хамлеем, унаследовавшим впоследствии от Бартоломью титул графа Ширинга, прочие функции замка ограничились только указанными, а всех жителей выселили. Некогда оживленный Ркасл сейчас стоит пустым, и его в страхе объезжают стороной, поскольку он является центром деятельности Уильяма.
Get in line and stay in line. You'll all get your chance to pay your dues to Lord Hamley, you hear? So no pushing.
Да, такое время тяжелое. Они подани собирают.
Why does Lord Hamley need all that food? He's got more than enough.
Shut it, woman. Smear your face with dung and lower your head. It's the only way you get out of here alive. It's no coincidence that Hamley always asks for women to bring the tributes.
Oh, shut up.
Загребаться, что одну из них себе, если что. Старуха. Она отказывалась заходить в замок, пока я не войду. Может, хотела, чтобы молодое лицо послужило ей как бы щитом? Так, мужик, тихо. Так, может, хотела, чтобы молодое лицо послужило
I'm just a shepherd's daughter. I have no business here.
Shut up.
Да, тихо вы, дайте хоть обстановку заценю. Женщина выглядит очень испуганной. Она привлекает к себе все внимание. Так, у меня что-то мышку убрали.
I want to go home.
Oi, you there. Yes, I meant you. That's a pretty face you got there. You're coming with me.
What? Leave her. Take me instead.
Well, whatever. You'll walk to the other side of the yard and talk to Walter. He'll get you settled. And don't you dare stray from the path.
Какая тут творится жесть, вы только представьте. Она поперлась. Сторожевой пункт. Прийти сюда было трудно. Теперь я не могу уйти. Виселица. Ужасно. Не хочу даже смотреть вблизи. Они за это заплатят. Очередь. Не нужно было сюда возвращаться. Все-таки они могут меня узнать. Так вот, да, логика. Не нужно было сюда возвращаться. Что ты раньше думала? Они кажутся мне знакомыми. Рыцари. Риган Хамли. Нужно ее каким-то образом найти. Привет, Макс, спасибо.
Are you done yet?
Almost. Let me just see if I took enough.
Элизабет. Нам срочно нужно поговорить с Элизабет, узнать, где Риган Хамли.
What are you doing here? You need to leave. Don't come any closer. William has me watched.
What's taking so long?
I forgot the pork. I'll be out shortly. Wait a moment, then follow me.
Отлично.
We don't have much time. You will look for me any moment now. So why did you come?
Мне нужна Риган Хамли.
King Stephen has declared a truce with Empress Maud. William's tyranny is over. This land might finally see peace again. That's why I'm here, to talk to his mother.
And what will become of me?
Ну да, в принципе,
My
одинаковые
brother
варианты.
will become the next Earl, but I'll run things alongside him. At the same time, I don't want to give up my wool trade, so you could help me there.
I want to help you. I really do. But I don't know how.
Помоги
I
попасть
feel
к Риган.
so useless.
Can you take me to Lady Hamley?
I wouldn't know how.
Научись командовать как.
Hugh Axe is watching me. He would never let you through. Only Walter and I are allowed inside the keep. Why don't you ask him? Walter.
Walter? William's dog?
Don't call him that. He's not as bad as people say he is. William won't allow me to talk to him anymore. Now Lady Regan is all I have left.
Run to Kingsbridge. They'll help you.
I can't. William's men would see me if I tried to leave. I tried already. Please, let me stay and help you.
I will talk to Walter then.
Hurry up in there! Or do you want me to come in and pull you out?
I need to go.
Да уж, она тут никто. Окей, значит, сейчас поговорим с Уолтером. Есть что-нибудь интересного? Q-топор. Нужно держаться от него подальше. Он может меня узнать. Свиньи. Боже, это их короб? Не могу даже смотреть. Да уж, лучше туда, конечно, смотреть. А мне как раз сюда и надо мимо него. Как пройти? Не, он по-любому заметит. Пойдем обратно. Даже можно было через другую стену подняться раньше. Через эту. Теперь нельзя. Ну да, походу только один вариант остается. Или как-то его отвлечь.
Calm down. None of these royals really care about this shithole.
I know those two. They used to fight for father.
Давай послушаем.
What about Bartholomew's children? There's a lot of bad blood there.
Well, the boy used to fight for Stephen, but as far as I know, he ran out of coin. Now he's just a good-for-nothing plain watchman for those monks in Kingsbridge.
And the Lady Aliena?
Don't make me laugh.
Не, давай продолжим. Что-то они не очень хорошего мнения.
I think you underestimate her. Some years back, I heard she almost cut up a priest in Winchester, put a knife to his throat, and robbed him dry. Oh, she's a fury.
And you're a sissy.
А теперь пойдем поговорим.
May I interrupt?
What is it?
How can you fight for someone like William Hamley My father was nothing like that tyrant.
Oh, dear Lord, it's you.
You always sat in your neat little keep playing hostess to his well-off guests, while the poor snuffed it just as they do now.
Well, at least William treats us as his equals, and not like pawns on aboard a nine-men's Morris.
Так. Да ладно. Давай про... Нет, сначала просто про отца спросим.
Was my father really that bad?
Your mother could have answered that question.
He once told me that she was very unhappy when she died.
And you never wondered why?
Ну да.
I'm here to talk to Lady Regan Hamley.
She's in the keep.
But only Lord William and Walter are allowed to go there.
And they'll kill you if they find you there.
So you won't help me?
We've already helped you more than enough by not ratting you out.
Да, все, пойдем.
Don't tell anyone that you saw me.
We won't, if you promise to leave now.
Окей, поговорили. Очередь. Мешки и бочки. Они требуют больше, чем им нужно, в то время как люди голодают. Ладно, походу придется через этого стражника проходить. Через хью топора. Потому что иначе никак, я пока не вижу. Хотя стопэ. Пробел. Свинья. Может к свиньям подойти, типа уборщица? А, ну или так можно, фу. Ну давай, рискнем. Что остается-то? Да, Элизабет сказал, что ты можешь помочь. Это важно.
Elizabeth claims you aren't such a bad person after all.
Am I not? Have you forgotten that I killed your family's steward?
You got problems over there, Walter?
Да, лучше мать.
I would be a better ruler than my father. I know my father wasn't always a good and just person. He killed, just as William does. But I would fight to be better. I would listen to the needs of this land's people.
What are you saying?
Thanks.
I need to talk to the Lady Hamley. I want you to take me to her.
You've got guts, I'll give you that. So, you think I'm a nice bloke? And you think this is enough to convince me that you'd be a better ruler than anyone who came before you? Don't make me laugh. Hugh!
What?
I promise, once my family is back in charge, things will get better for everyone. Or do you really not care for all the starving people?
I don't believe you. But it's not up to me to judge these things. I'll take you to Lady Hamley. She'll decide.
Фух, отлично. Напряженочка небольшая была.
My lady?
Elizabeth, could you get me some water, dear?
Yes, my lady. But first, I need you to wake up, my lady. There is someone who wants to see you. It's the Lady Aliena.
The Lady Aliena? When did that bitch become nobility again?
Давай извинимся просто.
I'm sorry for intruding, but this is very important.
Important? As if anything you have to say could be of any importance to me.
I'm certain you've heard about the treaty the king made with Duke Henry at Wallingford Castle.
I have. I have also heard that it's a muddled mess.
It is a complicated deal indeed, but one that will end the war. And one that makes my family the rightful owners of this earldom once more.
Only by word. There's no one who would come to enforce this, not even the king.
совести. Не знаю, мне кажется,
Don't
не
you
нужно
see
про
what
жителей
your
говорить.
son is doing to the land? Soon there won't be an earldom left to rule for anyone.
That's a lie.
Она не знает, что там
My
происходит.
William is a better earl than your father ever was. To think that I once wanted to marry my good William into a family like yours. Not a day goes by when I am not glad that God saved us from that horrible fate. And that he sent that monk to Bishop Waleran to unveil your father's evil plan.
What monk?
That prior of Kingsbridge. Philip of Gwynedd.
Вот очередная правда открылась.
Please, my lady. You need to hear her out.
Oh, my dear Elizabeth. Don't you see what she is trying to do to us?
You cannot punish me for denying your son.
My lady. The Lady Aliena came here to make things better.
She has only ever made things worse. She mocked my son for wanting to marry her.
She had every right to deny him.
Отличный риск.
What? How can you say that? He is your husband. He's good to you.
If it wasn't for Walter, I'm sure William would have killed me already.
What's going on here? What's that bitch doing here?
She's trying to bargain.
She's trying to take everything.
Is she? Is she now?
Leave it.
Shut up, old man.
Начинается, что за... О, пронесла. Красава какая. Вот это да.
Shut that whore up, Walter.
No. You brought this on yourself.
You bloody traitor.
Живот.
Someone get up here. Men. You will pay. You will all pay for this.
Фух. Ну то, что Уолтер не мешался, еще не факт, что оно поможет против других стражников. Все, за все его злодеяния. Долгая мучительная смерть. Он это заслужил. Ага, огонь.
Is he dead?
He is. William Hamley is dead.
What now?
Now we tell his men.
Графство наше изи. Изи катка, народ. Самое сложное было в начале серии.
Drop your weapons immediately!
Behold the banner of the new Earl of Shirring!
Everyone, listen! Lord Hamley is dead! The castle now belongs to the former Earl's family again.
What? You're shitting us!
It was the King's wish.
Who killed him?
Да, скажем.
He died by my hand. My name is Lady Aliena of Shirring. I'm the daughter of Bartholomew, the former Earl of these lands. I've been tasked to end the tyranny of William Hamley and restore order to Shirring.
Our occupation of Shirring has been made unlawful. Every attack on us is sanctioned by the King of the English.
So what will happen to us then?
I shall tell the king that William Hamley forced you to do his bidding.
Да, поможете.
That every atrocity done to the people of Shirring was his doing and his alone.
You will get your chance for redemption by helping the people of Shirring recover from your own cruelty, and by rebuilding their homes and tending to their fields.
Ali, I know that you're a much better leader than I. Without you, we would never have come this far. You never hesitated with swearing and fulfilling the oath to father. In the end, I will be the Earl in name only, but you shall be the true ruler of Shirring.
Да, все.
Richard, thank you.
I owe you a lot, Ali. The tyranny of William Hamley is over! The earldom of Shirring belongs to its rightful heir.
Восстановление в правах Алиены из Ширинга. Прям очень быстро как-то все получилось, да? Восстановление так, ты только что прочитал. Король Генрих II по совету всех своих баронов и во исполнение Уоллингфордского договора постановил, что Ширинг и всякое поселение в нем да будут возвращены тем, кто владел ими до начала правления короля Стефана. Согласно праву наследования, то владение титула имеет право получить тот, кто является кровным потомком графа Ширинга Бартоломью. Таким образом, на официальной инаугурационной церемонии титул графини будет передан Алиене из Ширинга до наступления совершеннолетия ее сына.
Send a messenger to Kingsbridge to let Prior Philip know that Shirring is finally free.
What is it? Why are they laughing?
You can send a messenger if you want, but there won't be much of a prior left when he arrives.
Ali, what's going on?
То есть, получается, Уильям отправил войска туда, пока Алиена здесь одна. Ну вот это плюс, мы без подкрепления прибыли. То есть там Кингсбридж, возможно, уцелел, раз там остались все силы. И Элизабет не покинула нас, то есть она могла погибнуть, наверное, по пути. То есть все, что я мог повлиять на что-либо, я все сделал правильно.
The Pope believes we should either burn him or make him Bishop of Kingsbridge.
I have already taken matters into my own hands. My men arrested him while Kingsbridge was left unguarded.
While his friends took Earl's Castle?
Yes.
At least in his death, William Hamley was of use to you.
Очень странно.
Look at all these people. Seems like they're enjoying themselves.
They never change. You drooling dogs should be ashamed!
Shut up, you old hag!
Ellen?
I'm not feeling well.
I'll stay with you. Go ahead, we'll come after you. Quick, you can't be too late.
Is your mother ill?
It's not that. This is where they hanged my father.
Да, точно.
The trial begins. The judges. Brother of Stephen, King of the English. The Right Reverend Bishop Henry of Winchester. Her Highness, the Countess Lady Aliena of Shirring. Presiding over the trial, the Right Reverend Bishop of Shirring and Kingsbridge. Waileron by God.
Реально, два голоса против одного. Что вот это делать?
Please. The church is not without fault. We have gathered here today before the eyes of God, to accuse one of our own. He wrote in his book that the Church and the papacy are not necessary as intercessors between God and man. That God is in man, that all men are equal, and that each sinner is as close to our Lord as the Pope himself. Now, we ask God for his judgment. For his is the kingdom, the power, and the glory.
Опять фокусы будут, наверное. Нет?
Not ours, and not yours. You stand accused of heresy. Philip of Gwynedd, how do you plead?
Так. Нет, конечно, не виновен.
I am not guilty.
Your teachings speak another language. Guilty, I say.
I am deeply saddened. It may come as a surprise to you, but we had hoped to make you Bishop of Kingsbridge. Why has it come to this, Philip?
In part, I am to blame. I supported Philip in his early years. I demand that Philip be removed from his position of prior immediately.
No!
And that he remain in captivity until such time that Shirring and all of England have healed from the poisonous words he has dispersed.
No!
What?
Молодец, Алена.
Yes?
Да, обвиним его рано.
You are accusing Philip because he has defied you.
I made him prior, and grateful he was not. But no, I accuse him because his teachings are false. And I intend to prove that Philip's decisions have been more than misguided in the past. Call in Remigius.
Да, еще бы. Кто бы сомневался.
The Prior of Shirring, Father Remigius.
My bishop.
Tell the court, Remigius, what you have told me.
For many years, I served as sub-prior of Kingsbridge. First for Prior James, then for the accused.
What was your first impression of him?
I was offended by his bluntness and accusations during the chapter discussions.
What else?
Prior Philip did not hesitate to give refuge to the people fleeing Earl's Castle in the winter that our king died.
Is that not a good deed? A true Christian act?
You do not know him as well as you think you do, Lady Aliena. Today, that will change.
The future master builder of our cathedral and his woman were among those taking refuge. They were living in sin. They were unmarried and fornicating. Philip allowed them to stay.
Why would he do that?
I do not know, my bishop.
Maybe because he himself was involved in similar affairs. We will see.
Then, on the day of our first fleece fair, we were attacked.
I heard. It was terrible.
I tried to soothe the woman's pain by reading the scripture to her. The builder's woman I have spoken of tried to put a spell on her with poisonous herbs.
Мамке привет. Аватарку поменял.
And Philip intervened.
Yes. He pushed me aside and gave the woman poison.
It is worse than I thought.
It was no poison.
And then there was the day the Virgin Mary's statue arrived in Kingsbridge. I did not believe it was a miracle.
Clearly it is a miracle. I hear of many who were healed in Kingsbridge.
Да, мамки вообще шикарная.
Well, I soon realized it was a true miracle, but Philip did not. He was only after the money people donated at the Virgin Shrine.
Ох, это тремиги.
That is why I left.
Всегда был заноза в одном месте.
I believe there is one more thing you have not told us about. Something very important.
Yes. Philip has fathered a child.
Чего? Это не про Джонатана, что ли?
A son.
Как это не его сын?
And he raised him in the priory.
Это сын Тома, строителя. Да.
Jonathan of Kingsbridge, step forward.
This is preposterous.
Is it?
Is this true? Are you Philip's son? Answer the question, Jonathan of Kingsbridge.
Как отец? Ну, не отец же.
Philip has always been like a father to me. But he is not my father.
Отлично.
How do you know that?
He told me.
And how do you know he spoke the truth?
Speak. Philip would never lie. He told me that I was found in the woods.
In the woods? Is this true, Philip? Or are you lying?
Правда, ну да. Истинная.
Well, you told the story so many times.
He was abandoned in the woods. My brother found him.
То есть, вне зависимости от вариантов.
Your brother.
Брат напоминает.
The brother whose master you betrayed.
What are you talking about?
Philip tried to involve me in a conspiracy against his brother's master, Earl Robert of Gloucester. And his ally, Earl Bartholomew, your father, Lady Aliena. Philip took in all those refugees years ago because he was to blame for their fate. As he was for yours when you lost your father and your earldom.
Да не, он не хотел.
That, Lady Aliena, is the man you are trying to protect.
Конечно, простите.
I know that he is a troubled man. We've all had to make hard decisions. Decisions that seemed right at the time. When indeed, they were terrible mistakes. I am thankful that I was forgiven when I made a mistake. Now I forgive him. Let us now return to the problem at hand. There is a man who witnessed how Jonathan was found in the forest. A man who can shed light on who Jonathan's father really is.
And who is that?
My husband.
Step forward.
Давай, Джек, настало твое время.
What is your name?
He is the master builder of Kingsbridge.
Вот это, конечно, вариант.
Is he now?
Ладно. Настоящий.
Have you lost your courage?
No, I have not. You know well why it would be hard for me to face you. They call me Jack, after my father. My name is Jack Jackson.
Yes, we have met before.
Помнит.
How old
Негодяй.
were you when you allegedly saw Jonathan as a child in the woods?
12. But I know what I saw. Philip told the truth.
You were a child. And what were you doing there, in the woods?
I was living in the forest, with my mother.
They were outlaws.
Prior Remigius is the most trustworthy witness we've seen today, and his statement was quite damning to Philip. The distant memories of an outlawed child cannot convince me otherwise.
Хитрый.
He fathered a child!
Хорошо устроились, все продумали. Надеюсь, у нас есть
And
козыри.
yet, Lady Aliena is right. We do not know enough to judge him as harshly as you proposed, Bishop Waleran.
Henry.
You are right, Bishop Henry. As I said, it is not up to us to judge this man. Philip of Gwynedd has pleaded innocent, but how innocent is he? We ask God for his judgment.
Я так и знал.
As Bishop of Kingsbridge and Shiring, I demand an ordeal by fire.
Конечно.
This is madness.
Как раз то, против чего Филипп протестовал. Писал
Philip of
книги.
Gwynedd will be tried and judged at the stake. If he is innocent, God will save him from the flames.
Да, конечно. Он
If
хоть раз
he is
кого-нибудь
not,
спасал.
then he will burn as the heretic and sinner God has declared him to be.
No.
Хитрые какие. Всю жизнь этим способом пользуются.
Waleran, by God. Not this time.
Кубок-то нашли. Сейчас обвиним их точно. Можем кубок предоставить.
I saw the child and Francis. I was there. Philip is not the child's father. He is a fool, but he is a good man.
Then, who is the father?
Tom Builder.
They are all in this together. This woman is a witch and an outlaw, living in sin with a thief. He was hanged in Shiring 30 years ago.
Докажем, что он не вор.
He was not a thief. He was a good man. You've murdered him, Waleran, by God.
What is this nonsense?
He was a thief. He stole a golden chalice and melted it down and sold it.
Вот. Сейчас мы их...
What chalice?
The chalice of the Eucharist. He stole it from the Cathedral of Kingsbridge.
Sacrilege.
Yes, Friar James of Kingsbridge caught him red-handed.
Ага, покажем чашу.
Is that the chalice? You said it was melted down and sold.
Fall not for their lies. That could be any chalice. This does not prove a thing.
Where did you find this chalice?
In a secret chamber. We believe Prior James hid it because he felt guilty for falsely accusing Jack's father.
What proof do you have?
He told me. The night the cathedral burned down, I was there, I saw him.
Prior James died weeks before that.
No, he did not.
Bishop Henry, he speaks the truth.
Order! I will give you until sunset to produce a witness who can prove your accusations against Bishop Waleran. Not just this chalice. If you fail to do this, I will make sure you are tried for defamation. Philip of Gwynedd, you will stay under arrest. The trial recommences at sunset.
Ух, вот это да, поворотец.
We need a witness.
What are you doing there?
I've seen you draw up plans for a cathedral. Maybe we can do something similar to find our witness. Let's see. Your father.
He looks just like you.
Детектив сейчас будет.
My grandmother said he did.
And Bishop Waleran. What are the connections? Maybe, by exploring them, we can find a witness.
Good idea.
Да, давай попробуем. Дед Джек.
Jack's father. If he was still with us, he could be our witness.
Maybe he still can.
Bishop Waleran is at the center of all this.
И? Что я должен сделать?
Mother says Waleran was behind my father's death.
And she said he wasn't alone. There were 3 men responsible for your father's death. Bishop Waleran, Percy Hamley, back then he was the Sheriff of Shirring, and Prior James of Kingsbridge.
If they were all there, then they were all witnesses.
And only Waleran's still alive.
Hardly a coincidence. Why would these 3 men work together to falsely accuse your father?
Мамки, я сам нашел ее.
He was on the white ship.
В Стиме.
No one survived that night. No one lived to tell the story.
Yes. He was the sole survivor.
And then they killed him. But why? Now, what about Prior James?
Да, знаю, мамки, Гуд. Что Гуд она. К сожалению, не все это оценили.
William Hamley's father? And what about the ship?
My father wanted to go to England. He was the only one who made it when the white ship sank.
Why would Waleran, Percy, and James be concerned about the white ship?
The son and heir of King Henry was on board. So were other possible heirs and other members of the royal household. I heard that Stephen was supposed to be on the ship as well, but became ill. He was the only male heir. The only threats were the king's daughter Maud and her half-brother Earl Robert, and they've been at war ever since.
And your father, Earl Bartholomew. He was a threat. He tried to stop Stephen and paid for that with his life. Maybe my father saw something on the white ship. Proof that Stephen was involved.
Это точно, убрали его как свидетеля.
If Stephen was responsible for the sinking of the white ship, then he may have wanted the only witness of what really happened to disappear.
But he wouldn't have done it himself, of course.
No.
Конечно, не своими руками.
What about the king?
Do you think Stephen would have approached Percy directly?
Because of the white ship? To help him cover up his tracks?
I don't think so. I think it's more likely that Waleran contacted Percy. Just like he did when he wanted Percy to arrest my father.
Да, это точно, это может быть.
If the white ship is involved, then it's likely that Waleran was told by King Stephen to murder your father.
But he was not king back then. Why would Waleran listen to him?
He was promised to become bishop.
Of course.
Remember, Bishop Henry is Stephen's brother, and back then he was already one of the most influential clerics in all of England.
But if Bishop Henry is in on all this, what chance do we have to turn this trial around?
It is a public trial. All we want is for Philip to go free. We find a witness to expose Waleran. Henry would have to play along to appear innocent.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
It's our best shot.
А если они свидетеля попытаются убрать? Что тогда? Ну, стоящая игрушка.
It's possible that King Stephen asked Waleran to kill Jack's father.
Так, это понятно. James.
If only James was still with us. He regretted what he did. Maybe he would have helped us to save Philip.
Может, он выжил.
In a way, he is helping us. Without him, we would not have found the chalice.
Что же делать-то?
Waylaran, Percy, and James might have been working for those who sunk the White Ship.
If the king is behind all this, what chance do we have to stop Waylaran and save Philip?
We must do our best.
Такс. Что-то я должен сделать какую-то комбинацию. Я уже запутался немного в этом детективном расследовании.
I wonder if my father ever learned why he was killed.
Наверняка понимал.
James was the prior of Kingsbridge.
That's where they say your father stole the chalice, melted it and sold it.
But we know that's not true.
As we found it, Philip recognized the chalice.
But Bishop Henry wants a witness. The chalice isn't enough.
But it's an important lead for us.
Вот.
I think we're getting closer.
Я на это надеюсь, во всяком случае.
The chalice was used to kill the last survivor of the White Ship.
Yes.
So Waylaran and the others claimed your father had stolen a chalice from Kingsbridge Cathedral, and that he sold it.
Yes.
We know that's not true, but we need a witness.
Понятно, а как его найти?
It's the only way to help Philip.
Maybe Stephen never came up with the plan to hang your father.
You mean Waylaran did it because he heard rumors and wanted to get closer to Stephen and Bishop Henry?
Тоже вариант.
Maybe.
Свидетелем короля вызвать?
Percy did not hide the chalice.
James claimed that your father had stolen the chalice and sold it. But instead, James himself hid it in Kingsbridge, in the crypt.
We found his scourge in a bed down there.
That secret chamber is important.
Потайная келья, отлично.
We're close.
Everyone thought Prior James was dead, that he broke into the ice. And now we know he was hidden away.
Why did his monks believe he was dead?
Sub-Prior Remigius told everyone he had found James' rosary by the river. So everyone thought the body had been washed away. They buried an empty casket.
But how is Remigius involved?
Philip told me that Remigius was there when Waylaran made Philip prior. Waylaran and Remigius knew each other.
That explains why Waylaran later made Remigius prior of Shirring.
Тоже завязан.
And Remigius recognized my mother when we arrived in Kingsbridge. He must have been there at the time my father was arrested.
Точно.
I think Remigius knows all about this.
Как заставить его говорить?
Is it possible that Waylaran told Remigius to make Prior James disappear when James began to talk about what they'd done?
When James started talking to the devil.
But for some reason, Remigius hid him away. But Waylaran never knew. Yes, that explains why he really didn't believe you. When you said you had seen James in the fire.
Where James died after all. And Remigius thought no one knew.
We have to find Remigius. He's our witness.
Let's hurry. It's getting dark already.
Как мы заставим говорить-то?
The trial will continue soon.
People know you two. You shouldn't walk around Shirring like that.
He's right.
Что-то предлагаете тогда? Кому идти?
I'll go look for him.
Фол.
All right. Take care of yourself. And Jonathan.
Yes?
We will talk later about what was said today. About Tom.
All right.
За Джонатана мы еще не играли.
Remigius. Now where are you?
Ох. В всем городе нужно его найти. Костер. Они уже готовят костер, надо поторопиться. Множество людей у собора Ширинга. А, он же приор. Там много людей пришло на суд. Так, ну-ка, давайте нажму пробел. Большой дом, никого нет. Все ушли к собору. Церковь Святого Георга не идет ни в какое сравнение с нашим собором. Тем не менее, это самое большое строение в пределах городских стен. Так, а там дворец епископа. Пойдемте в церковь сходим.
Everyone left for the trial, it seems.
Лады. Может, он у костра?
Brothers?
What is it?
Have you seen the Prior of Shirring? Remigius?
We have not. And now step back, brother. We must be done by nightfall.
Ищу варианты большой дом. Просто попутно все обойдем.
Hello?
Ладно, иначе сюда. Только здесь в такой толпе это попробуй найди.
Have you seen Father Remigius, the Prior of Shirring?
He was here a moment ago.
Where's he now?
What do you want with him? Yeah, what do you want with him?
Oh, forget it. He was here.
Так вот, квартал трактиров. Появилось, значит он здесь. До этого не было здесь отметки.
Hello? They're all gone.
И куда же? Где же мне его найти тогда? Здесь я везде был. Ты что, пойдешь в дворец епископа? Больше вариантов нет. Или может снизу куда-то можно было пройти? Нет. Странная штука. Вот я вроде везде побывал. Как я должен его найти? Может, сюда пройдешь? Тоже, кажется, не вариант.
Do you want to go in, Father?
No, not yet. Thank you.
Are you not with Prior Philip?
Yes, I am.
I pray they'll set him free.
He's a good man.
He is a heretic!
You're fools! Look at yourselves! Who are you to judge a man who has never hurt anyone?
Forgive them, Father.
We don't judge him, but God will!
А, Ремиги. Эй, Джон-то. А я не могу мышкой пошевелить. Он же куда-то в эту сторону пошел. Камон.
Remigius? I don't think he's here.
Ага, побежал.
Was that him? I think I saw him.
На лошадь скачил. Это что за погонялки? Да уж.
Hello? The door's open. Is anyone there?
You had one task.
By God!
Ой, что-то надо помогать ему, походу. Свидетеля убивают.
Our bishop is very displeased.
No!
Джон,
What are you doing? I'm doing what is asked of me.
Stop it!
Да ё-моё, что я сегодня? Прям на последних секундах.
No! Stay away! This does not concern you! No!
Who told you to do this?
No one!
Вот, за то, что мы жизнь ему спасли, наверное, он расскажет правду. Тем более его нас хотели убрать. Юнги, привет!
Why did he do this to you?
I will tell you.
Отлично.
I
Справедливость
will
восторжествует.
Everyone.
Do you have a witness?
Father Remigius, Prior of Shirring.
Чё,
Where is
боишься?
Timothy?
What they told you is true. Bishop Waleran wanted the jongleur Jacques Cherbourg dead. He ordered our Prior James to frame him. And so he did.
This is a lie!
Is it?
James lost his mind because of what he did for you. He was about to tell everyone the truth. And then you ordered me to kill him.
Nonsense.
Let him speak.
I couldn't do it. I hit him, but he died in the fire. Jack saw him. It was him. I found the bones after the fire, and I buried them.
You should put an end to this, Henry. You really should.
Why would I?
You should stop this, for your own sake. You knew about all this.
Why would I care if that jongleur lived or died?
Your brother cared. The jongleur survived the sinking of the White Ship. He saw how your brother's men killed the king's family so that he could take the throne.
This is preposterous.
Bishop Henry and King Stephen ordered us to kill the man.
Вот это поворот.
You want the truth? That's the truth. Right there.
It is not. Waleran is a liar.
Regan Hamley.
Отомстить ему за отравление.
I have waited long enough for this day. It is time I raise my voice. The woman, Ellen, she spoke the truth. 3 men were responsible for the death of the jongleur. James, the prior of Kingsbridge. The sheriff, my husband, Percy Hamley. But it was Waleran who was behind it. And only Waleran.
No!
He had heard rumors about the White Ship, about our king. He had hoped to win the king's favor by hanging an innocent man.
But it was not just me. They all knew.
Take him away.
Все. Проиграл.
This is for taking my husband's life.
It was Waleran!
Oh, we did it. It's over.
Yes, it's over.
Я на это надеюсь.
Thank you, Lady Hamley.
Хорошо.
This monk must learn his lesson.
The Pope would agree. This trial is not over. Philip pleaded not guilty, but he challenged the teachings and the authority of the Church. The ordeal of fire will take place.
Чего?
To show that the Church is not above God. To show that my brother, the King of the English, is not above God. Not we, but God shall judge this man.
А он говорит, выносил оправдательный приговор-то. Что за бред?
No, he can't do this.
Philip!
Мамки, давай, правильно.
No!
Лучше самому.
You cannot do this!
This is now a matter of the Church, Lady Aliena. My brother, the King, and I accepted the traitor Waleran into our midst.
Come on.
We were fools and sinners, even if we did not know. I pray that our Lord will save Philip from these flames, for his salvation shall be a salvation for all of us sinners.
Our Father who art in heaven,
На самом деле бред же. Хоть кого-нибудь таким образом оправдывал. Еле лежали друзья. Мне кажется, Филиппа никак нельзя было спасти. Или можно было? Да ну, не может быть такого. Да, мамки, я понимаю. Ничего страшного. Так, мы за Лену? Ой, за Эллен играем. Это жена? Почти на месте, ноги болят. Фрэнсис, наверное. Это же не может быть Филиппом. Это, наверное, Фрэнсис просто на него похож. Да, это красотищу, конечно, не отстроили. Джонатан теперь приор. Вот это да. Как она? Это шедевр. Офигенская игра. Невероятная история.
Philip. It is so good to see you, Jonathan.
Tell me.
А, ты меня спрашиваешь?
How are things at St. John in the Forest?
Francis is well.
That is wonderful.
Что, Филипп живой? Как так?
He enjoys the life there. You look worried, Jonathan.
Well, you have a visitor. He just arrived.
Is that not a good thing, Jonathan? Who is it?
That is just it. I wasn't sure if you wanted to see him.
Ладно, я только рад, что хэппи-энд. Как он выжил-то, я не понимаю. Кострище. Чудо, что ли, случилось реально?
It has been a long time.
Ah,
Да
yes,
ладно.
it has. I had to know.
Know what?
The truth is, I never saw God.
Да что ты говоришь?
Or the devil. Have you?
Хоть один видел?
Oh Lord, deliver us from evil. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Something we
Thy kingdom come.
Stop this
Thy will be done on earth as it is
Are
in
you
heaven.
blind? Do you not know that a fire will burn any man, no matter who he is?
Why are you doing this?
After Wayland's words, there is doubt in their hearts about my motives, about my brothers. No words can erase that doubt, but God can. Our Lord is a cleansing fire.
Фокусники. По-любому фокусники.
He's still alive. It's a miracle. He is among us. God is here.
How is this possible?
It's all a matter of perspective.
We have to stop this!
No, Jack. Come.
My God.
No, but that's what they see. That's what they believe.
The
water.
Вода.
It's dousing the flames. It's a trick.
To them, it's a miracle.
Да нельзя
The
так с людьми.
justice of our church. I believe Philip understands that now. His book will be destroyed. If you or your friends ever mention the white ship again, I promise you will take Prior Philip's
Вот она,
place.
да.
And God will not be as forgiving.
Прикрываются Господом.
Their faith in you and
Говорят,
your
что хотят.
church is restored. I say it was worth sparing that monk's life.
Так и по сей
Promise
день.
me that Waileran will suffer.
Ничего не поменялось.
Philip? Yes?
Did you see God? Did he save you that night?
I told him. He only smiled at me. I never saw him again, as long as I lived.
Philip is back.
Philip!
Да-да-да.
Did you walk all the way again?
Just part of it.
Чтобы людьми управлять пользовались. Сейчас
Ellen
пользуются.
stayed in Kingsbridge. I thought I had lost God, that he did not watch over us. But now I see him every day. He is in the good we do, in how we show our love.
Самое начало игры.
Jack's hands had become rough, his hair grey, but his eyes still burned bright like hot coals.
It's good to see you.
Aliena's gaze could be as stern as her father's had been, but her heart and wit made her a leader people did not follow out of fear, but out of respect and loyalty.
Jonathan told us you had a visitor.
Just an old friend.
What do you think of this window?
Jonathan came to look more and more like his father, Tom. As Prior of Kingsbridge, he is also a builder of sorts.
I use mostly warm colours. What good are the large windows if it feels cold?
Sally is as stubborn and as gifted as her parents. It is her stained glass windows the light is falling through. She has children of her own now.
And I'd like to show you the plans for the new cloister.
Tommy will be the next master builder, and is as silent as his grandfather was. Once I heard him admonish his father to be more serious at work. Jack only smiled. He knew Tommy was right. Martha stayed in Kingsbridge as well. She was always there for every one of us.
Марта-то была семья или нет? Я так и не понял.
Judge done now? I don't know. Why don't you ask him yourself?
Is the judge done now?
It will never be done. Not in my lifetime. Not in yours.
Remember us for what we did, for who we were, and maybe for what we tried to be. And when you turn your eyes to our cathedral, maybe you will see yourself.
Фух. Самое главное, что все хорошо закончилось. Я прям боялся этой Игры престольщицы. Чтобы не как в Игре престолов. принципе, все в основном хорошо. Вот и все. Так, что у нас в комментариях писали, народ? С Ютубом творится. Ну, в силу последних новостей, не только у тебя, у многих YouTube глючит. Просто я не хочу говорить о политике, сейчас опять все пойдет. Пытаются Telegram заблокировать, а в итоге нарушают работу всего и вся. Так, народ. Постараюсь найти что-нибудь подобное, подобного типа игры для прохождения их на стримах. Напоминаю, что завтра будет Paladins. Послезавтра постараюсь найти какую-нибудь игрушку. Не факт, что будет такой шедевр. Все-таки они не настолько часто они встречаются. Но постараюсь что-нибудь найти годное. Все, давайте, всем пока, спасибо за внимание. Удачи.